the this is like literally take 3. Okay, anyway, I'm here. This is going to be a reading for Pisces. Pisces, I felt drawn to do your reading first for this new batch of readings, and I'm really going to try very hard to fit in as many readings as possible in this uh, um, in this specific batch. And I also want to thank everybody who likes and shares and subscribes to my channel. Please continue to do so. I was very down in the dumps yesterday after yesterday's reading. It was an extremely sad reading, but I went to go meditate, and I just felt I needed to sleep after that because it was very sad. But anyway, I don't want to dwell there because I don't feel that it's going to be beneficial to me or to the person or people that I did the reading for, or that I do my readings for, is to dwell in a place where it's not going to serve you. Okay, although we understand where a person is coming from, because you also had experiences that were painful. You can identify with other people's pain because you are an empath. So that's why yesterday I had a lot of tummy aches, and because the reading was very heavy. But my spirit guides and my meditation and everything, it helped me, and I felt very uplifted this morning and grateful. And I got a lot of, in my meditation, I got a lot of positive confirmation from the universe this morning for you, Pisces. If this is a Pisces that I did the reading for, I got a lot of positive confirmation about amazing things, positive things, almost like the word that comes to mind is not, it's safety. It's like a safe haven. Okay, this is what's coming to mind. And anyway, let's just start the reading and see what the universe has to, because you obviously, this person that I picked up yesterday, the reading was very specific. I don't know who I picked up, and this person had a wonderful support structure in place for them, which is amazing, especially considering what this individual went through. Anyway, let's start the reading for you, Pisces, my gorgeous Pisces goddesses. I love you so much. You are my goddesses. You are my high priestesses. I also have Pisces in my chart. So let's just see where this is going. My reverence to you, my lovely Pisces sisters and daughters. Our goddesses. You are all goddesses. And we are all goddesses. Anyway, let's just start. And we are here to uplift each other and to give strength to each other, because it's no use we cannot build a society of transformation or transform, or evolution cannot occur in the positive direction if we don't start to do things on a personal level. So for instance, if somebody, this is going on yesterday's reading, if somebody did something to you, you have to make sure the cycle stops with you. This cycle of abuse stops with you. Because even though this individual went through this, we have to make sure that um, it doesn't continue to your kids, it doesn't continue to other family members, or whatever the case may be. You got the Judgment at the bottom of the deck. The Judgment card speaks about a wake-up call. You will see here the banner of transformation. The gold, the black is the transformation. The black symbolizes the darkness. It's almost like a dark night of the soul. Okay, everybody that goes through the process of awakening experiences a dark night of the soul, where they have to face parts of themselves. I don't know if you ever heard of Kundalini awakening as well, where you experience, it's almost like negative trauma that you experience. Okay, but this trauma, it has to surface in order for you to face it so that you can heal it. Whether it's childhood trauma, I don't know if you ever heard of people going on ayahuasca retreats where they consume ayahuasca, and they almost like there was a documentary that I watched about war veterans that went on these ayahuasca retreats, and they drank the ayahuasca and it helped them to work through their PTSD. Okay, so it healed them. Okay, and it's a psychedelic. So this is exactly what it's talking about. This is transformation. It's almost like you have to go down that pit of hell. It's like you will see these three individuals, they're getting up out of a coffin. They're getting up out of a coffin. It's like this, you have to go down into the depths, like a seed that's being planted in the darkness of the soil. It's necessary in order for that seed to sprout. Okay? And this is how the transformation occurs. This is how the rebirth occurs, basically. This is exactly how life is. And even though we reject certain experiences, at the end of the day, these experiences also propel us into certain careers, and it drives our passion to help others. Okay, you get a lot of people, for instance, I can't, okay, for lack of can't think of anybody else, but I don't know if you ever watched Ayanla Van Zandt. Ayanla Van Zandt is someone that I saw on Oprah possibly 15-20 years ago already. I saw her the first time on Oprah, and she came out of an abusive relationship. She was abused to an extreme extent by her ex-husband, and well, you need to just go look at her story. But at the end of the day, she became a counselor, and she helps women, and she also helps men to overcome the toxicity. Okay, she helps men to overcome the toxicity. She helps men to understand themselves better and to face these parts of themselves that are stuck in an old paradigm of patriarchy, where they oppress women. Okay, where they want to bully women into submissiveness, etc. Okay, you start off and this is this is a judgment that we're all going to face. It's almost like, I want to place emphasis on this, is that regardless of who the perpetrator is, whether it's a man or a woman, the universe is going to balance it out. Okay, it's like karma is going to balance it out. Ace of Wands is the first card. We start off the reading with the Ace of Wands. It's like The word that comes to mind today with the Ace of Wands is almost like a phoenix rising from the ashes. This, you will see here, this man has this wand in his hand, but this, it's not attached to a tree, but they are still it's still blooming. So it's almost like, okay, it makes me think of, I live in a beautiful part of South Africa, in the Western Cape. And we have a lot of fires here sometimes in the mountains, especially during summer when it's very hot. And sometimes when we go for hikes in the mountain after it has burned, you will see that the outside of some of the trees are burned, but it's still green on the inside. Okay, so although they are damaged, there's damage on the outside, but the inside is still blooming. Okay, there's still hope, there's still passion there, and there's still change possible. Okay, it's almost like the Ace of Wands speaks of possibility, of huge possibilities, almost like I just told you about Ayana Van Zandt, where she used her pain, excuse me, she used her pain and she created a career out of her pain. And from this pain, she helped other people, okay? Queen of Wands is like this individual that I'm talking to. You stepped into your power. I don't know if I'm still picking up this individual that I spoke about yesterday. Okay, the Queen of Wands, I said in the previous reading, the Queen of Wands has difficulty. Not difficulty, but I spoke yesterday in the reading, I said about um, the card, I think it was the Wise Woman card that resembled the vagina. It's like that this individual was struggling with a sexual wound, okay? So it comes across to me that the universe wants to tell you that it's safe to step into your sexuality, even though this happened to you. It doesn't mean that you cannot have a meaningful and safe relationship with someone, okay? It's almost like it's okay and it's safe for you to step into this power of your sexuality, because it's your right to do it, okay? It's your right. It's almost like a birthright, okay? It comes across almost as a birthright today with the Queen of Wands. You know, the Queen of Wands represents Leo, and lions are considered as the king of the jungle, as royalty. Okay, it's almost like the universe wants you to step into your power and stand in front of a mirror and acknowledge your sexuality, acknowledge your beauty, acknowledge your power as a woman. Okay, do not fear it, even though this happened. If something like this happens to you because of a male, it's because this individual hasn't improved or stepped into their power as a awakened male, okay? And it was there to diminish your power as a awakened female. And the universe wants to tell you today it's okay to step into your power. It's okay for you to do this. You don't have to be scared to do this, because you will see here this woman, she has the rose of transformation here, and this man here, he's not looking at it. It's like he's not interested. It's almost like you scared. It's like this experience made you fearful to step into this power. Okay. You got the Wise Woman and the Juggler card next. First the Wise Woman, then the Juggler card. these two cards together, it's like, I don't even know how powerful I have to express how this feels. I don't know how powerful that, I don't even know how to express to you how powerful these two cards are together. This is the Magician card and this is the Wise Woman card. It's the number 2 card in the Major Arcana and it's the High Priestess card. It's like these two, it's like the universe wants to tell you with this experience, whatever, I don't know if it was this experience what that this person had yesterday. Okay, I'm not diminishing it. It could be anyone, I don't know whose energy that I picked up. But it's like this, it empowered you. It made you wiser. It made you understand your sexuality better. What you want and need in your life, what you don't. Even though you have this experience, it doesn't mean you cannot step into your power fully as a woman. It's like the universe wants to tell you they have your back on both sides, on the earthly plane as well as on the ethereal plane, where you are supported to be yourself. It's almost like with these two cards together, like the universe wants to tell you that I don't know how to express to you what I see in my head. It's like a boost. It comes across as a boost. Like something that propels you. It's almost like a, I don't know what to say, a blessing, a boost. It's like, I don't know how to express this. This is exactly what comes through because of this experience that you had. Even though you had this experience, regardless of the fact that you had this experience, this individual that I'm talking to, it's as if this experience, yes, it changed this person, but it didn't make this person into a better person with the Wise Woman and the Juggler card. This person doesn't come across as someone that's better with these two cards at all. It comes across with the Wise Woman card and the Juggler card. Like I said, it's like a boost. It's like this person, this individual, they develop this wisdom, this insight. It's just like a soldier that goes to battle and they see these experiences and people dying all around them. Okay, and it changes them. This is exactly what happened to this individual. They experience these things, but it changes them, but it changes them for the better, if I can put it that way. The Grandmaster card is the next card. It's the number 5 card in the Major card. It's the Hierophant card. It speaks of traditions, conventional expectations, and conformity. This person like I said, this person had to deal with a very weak individual. I said yesterday this person had to deal with a very weak individual. This individual obviously, oh, I told you yesterday they had to deal with this person. Obviously, this, like I said, this experience empowered this individual to a great extent with the wise woman card and the juggler card. It obviously placed him today with the page of cups, with the grandmaster and the page of cups. It's almost like this individual that I'm talking to, they ended up doing work, because I always say, if you look at my previous readings, the page of cups speaks of somebody that does volunteer work. Okay. So it's almost like this individual that I'm talking to, this individual ended up using the experiences that they had in the past to help others. Okay, this is what happened. Like I just say, it's like Ayala Van Zandt. She used the experiences that she had with her ex-husband, and she changed the lives of people. Okay. Usually when women are abused or they experience abuse, they end up being healers. Most of the time. Not all of the time. Anyway, some kind of abuse. Not everybody's abuse is the same though. Okay, everybody experiences it to different degrees and different levels. Anyway, the Ace of Cups is the next card, and then the Page of Swords. You got the Ace of Wands here and the Ace of Cups here, which is an indication to me, like I said, also with the Judgment card, there's a new beginning for you. This person created a new beginning for themselves, because they, at the end of the day, also understood the value. It's like this, you will see here, this creature, they are feeding themselves water. This person understood the value of investing in people. Okay, they understood the value of self-talk, of what you're telling yourself, but they also understood the value of what you put into the minds of people, in the form of what they feel and how they feel about themselves, basically. In other words, this person became a nurturer, a healer. This is exactly what's coming through. They became a nourishing person because of the experiences that they had. The Page of Swords is the next card. Page of Swords is the next card. I love this reading, it's beautiful. It just goes to show you that some people go through hell. They literally go through hell, but they still have the ability to have huge, humongous hearts. And I want to thank you, whoever you are. I love doing this reading for you, because I can see that you did a huge amount of healing here. And I cannot help but admire the fact that you did all this healing. And it's an inspiration to me as well. Anyway, the Page of Swords is the next card. Like I said, pages also always represents a young person. Like I said yesterday, also the Page of Swords represents gossiping people and people surrounding the situation or this whatever that's gossiping. But it's always like you will see this here in this specific card here, this page. It's like this page here. Today it comes across as if this page is rising above this. this gossiping and this talk and this energy of people that are trying to drag them down. It's like they have this sword and they're swift, and it's almost like this. It's almost like the page of swords today doesn't come across as it just comes across as someone that's cutting through the truth today. But they're cutting through the truth, but they're not doing it in a way that stirs up problems or situation. It's as if this individual it's as if this individual is it's sorry. Okay, let me just drink some water. It is as if this individual is basically rising above the circumstances, rising above this gossiping and they're just cutting through it with a page of swords today. Okay, and this is the last card. It's the Six of Cups. You will see the Six of Cups usually represents nostalgia, the past. This person made peace with the past. You see here, this is the past. The Mona Lisa represents the past. This is the person. Okay. This person has made peace with the past. It's like this person found peace regardless of what happened to them. They found peace. I think this is a beautiful reading. And I'm really grateful that I could do this for you today. Have a wonderful day, Pisces. My goddesses, I love you so much, and please take care. Bye.